California has been a particular disaster for Trump right from the start. To get a prosecutor in California, Trump, it's not like, California has any shortage of experienced lawyers, but Trump didn't want any of them. He instead took a MAGA guy from the state assembly. He had very little relevant experience. And almost immediately, this guy, as the new U.S. attorney appointed by Trump, he was attracting headlines like this one in L.A. Quote, Trump's top federal prosecutor in L.A. struggles to secure indictments. Or this one, quote, amateur hour at the U.S. Attorney's Office. L.A. prosecutors face more losses. This was earlier this year. The Federal Public Defender's Office in Los Angeles is 5-0 against the U.S. Attorney's Office, winning every case brought to trial in the Central District of California. Highly unusual for the perpetual underdogs. Again, this is about public defenders winning their cases, meaning public defenders getting acquittals. Quote, fewer than 1% of federal criminal defendants were acquitted throughout the U.S. in fiscal year 2024. In a system where acquittals are statistical outliers, experts say the Federal Public Defender's Office's recent wins raise questions about prosecutorial decision-making and the credibility of the cases being brought by federal prosecutors in California. Yeah, you think? California's just been like a uniquely, I guess it's not uniquely because there's so many of these jurisdictions where things are going so terribly wrong, but California has been sort of a paragon of failure in this category of failure where Trump has really been distinguishing himself in this term. And the U.S. attorney, the sort of failed prosecutor Trump put in charge in the Central District in California, his name is Bill Essayli. This is the guy he pulled out of the state assembly to go get this job. And Bill Essayli, I have to tell you, technically isn't even the U.S. attorney. Technically what his job is he's he's Robin to the U.S. attorney's Batman. He's the first assistant to the U.S. attorney. The reason he's acting as if he's the U.S. attorney is because they've been holding the U.S. attorney job vacant so that he, as the first assistant, can do the U.S. attorney's job instead. It's basically a ham-handed workaround. So this guy, Bill Essayli, can hold this job on a de facto basis, even though he has no chance of being officially confirmed to the position. It's a real vote of confidence from the start, right? That they have to, sneak him in the service elevator in order to get him in the place. But then, how's it been going? His time in office has basically been a series of press releases about all the real tough guy things he's doing. But then he just consistently then loses all of those cases in court, literally to the point where people are questioning whether it is even statistically possible that Bill Essayli is losing so much. Well, now, today, said it's a busy day, today, that signature failing, that signature categorical failure of the Trump administration meets the signature goal of the Trump administration, which is, as you know, to make sure that Donald Trump and Republicans stay in power even when they lose elections. California is a lot bigger than New York City, but California's elections kind of feel the same. In California, Donald Trump lost to Kamala Harris by more than 20 points. In Los Angeles County specifically, Donald Trump lost to Kamala Harris by more than 30 points. But somehow, despite that track record that he himself has racked up in California, somehow Donald Trump is now trying to convince Californians and the nation that it's somehow impossible, somehow unbelievable that a Republican has not made it to the runoff in the Los Angeles mayor's race. And it's somehow impossible that a Republican might not make it to the runoff in the governor's race either. Tonight, the Associated Press projected that in addition to the incumbent LA mayor, Karen Bass, the other candidate who will advance to the runoff election in November for the mayor of Los Angeles will be the progressive city councilor Nithya Raman, and not the right-wing reality show guy endorsed by Trump, whose name is Spencer Pratt. Spencer Pratt will not make the runoff. Nithya Raman and Karen Bass will. And Republicans are losing their minds over this, but they are not just complaining, and this is important, Trump and other Republicans are now trying to problematize that result. They are trying to tell you that result can't possibly be real. They're trying to undermine it and falsely claim that there must be fraud in this election somehow. And how are they doing it? They're doing it by citing the authority of Bill Essayli, Trump's appointed federal prosecutor in California, who isn't even technically the U.S. attorney. He's the first assistant who they want you to think of as de facto the U.S. attorney, and whose track record in that de facto job is best represented in a series of headlines of people exclaiming and wondering earnestly whether or not his unprecedented string of failures is even statistically possible. Once these Republican Trump-endorsed candidates started looking like they could lose in California's marquee election contests this past week, it was Bill Essayli in that U.S. Attorney's office who announced vaguely that his office had multiple election fraud investigations open into looking into, something, voting, something. No specifics, no actual cases seen anywhere in terms of official legal proceedings, no even less than vague allegations of anything that they could characterize even for the press, let alone for the courts. But Trump and other Republicans are now citing these supposed federal criminal investigations as their justification for telling people that nobody should believe these election results. And again, just keep in mind the big picture here, right? I mean, the scandal here, as Trump would have you believe it, the scandal here is that a city where he was barely able to clear 30% of the vote, in that city, it's somehow unbelievable that they wouldn't be electing a Republican mayor right now. But look, Bill Essayli has said there's going to be charges or something.